In the small town of Eldridge Hollow, an old brick wall stood at the edge of an abandoned estate. Locals whispered that the wall was cursed, built from the stones of a long-forgotten prison. Rumors circulated about the screams that echoed through the night, tales that children shared to frighten one another. One stormy evening, a group of friends, Jake, Mia, and Eli, decided to test their courage. They dared each other to spend the night near the wall. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they made their way to the estate, laughter masking their trepidation. As they settled in, the wind howled like a banshee, but the wall remained ominously still. They shared ghost stories, each tale more chilling than the last. Yet when Mia suggested they listen for the whispers, a tense silence fell over them. "Come on, it's just a wall," Jake scoffed, but deep down he felt an unease settle in his gut. As midnight approached, the atmosphere shifted. The air turned cold, and a faint murmur began to seep through the cracks of the wall. At first it was indistinguishable, a soft rustling that teased their ears. But then the whispers grew louder, taking on a language that felt ancient and sinister. Mia, who had been the most enthusiastic about the adventure, suddenly went pale. "Do you hear that?" she whispered. The others nodded, their bravado waning. The whispers sounded like pleading, echoing the names of long-lost souls. Suddenly Eli stood up, eyes wide. "I need to see what's behind the wall," he declared, stepping closer despite the others' protests. As he approached, the whispers crescendoed, forming a cacophony that seemed to wrap around him. Jake grabbed his arm, pulling him back. "Eli, don't! It's just a wall!" But Eli's eyes were glazed over, entranced. He took another step forward, reaching out to touch the bricks. In an instant, the wall trembled, and a hollow voice roared from within, "Release us!" The ground shook, and the whispers transformed into anguished screams. The friends stumbled back, terror-stricken as shadows emerged from the wall, faces twisted in agony. Panic seized them, and they turned to run, but the shadows coiled around Eli, dragging him towards the wall. "Help! Don't leave me!" he screamed, but the dark figures enveloped him, pulling him into the brickwork as if he were nothing more than a fleeting memory. Jake and Mia fled, their hearts pounding, the cries of their friend echoing in their minds. They didn't stop until they reached the safety of the town, breathless and wide-eyed. The next day they returned with the police, but the wall stood silent and unyielding. Eli was gone without a trace, swallowed by the very thing that had lured him in. From that day on, the wall remained a haunting reminder, whispering secrets of the lost. The townsfolk avoided it, fearing the souls trapped within. And every stormy night, if one listened closely, the faint cries of a boy could still be heard, calling out from the darkness, "Help me!" Years later, when new stories spread of the Whispering Wall, the children of Eldridge Hollow still dared each other to get close. But nobody ever dared to listen too closely, for fear of becoming part of the wall's cursed tale.